it starts now. Sada went out to the open field, answered the call where the secrets are sealed. Umar was lurking, watching the gate. I recognized you, Sada, he couldn't wait. He wanted the curtain, he wanted the veil, so he creeped in the shadows to finish the tale. He told the prophet, make him cover their face, and Allah sent a verse to save Omar's grace. The Quran loop is a self-made cage, weaponized the data on the perfect page. If the book is true, then the book is a lie. Shoot your render as the facts go by. It's a circular snap, a theological trap. The Quran audit is a total collapse. Says the earth came first, 2 days for the dirt, then the heavens burst. But 79 said the sky was the lead, after that he spread the earth. That's what you read. Which one is it? Which way does it flow? The clear book doesn't seem to know. Every excuse you give just adds a new contradiction. The prophet can't read the line, claiming the Injil is a mirror divine, but he denies the cross, denies the spear. The spoon is a lie to cover the fear. The angel said finish, the Quran says look like a 600-year lag on a theological strike. You can't confirm what you're trying to erase. The gospel's the audit that spits in your face. The messenger waits for celestial sign, while Kalbi walks in looking mighty fine. It's Gabriel's face, a convenient disguise for the biological sting that the rag never lies. Small hands at the basin scrubbing the grace, a child cleaning tracks of a human embrace. If the angel is spirit, why is there a cross? Scouring the evidence of a prophet's lost. Zero signal on the minaret, your offline face in the carpet, while the sun takes that ass. You hijack the Torah, stole the Hebrew king's bed. Now the ghosts of Medina are inside your head. Abraham was a Muslim, that's a desperate reach. Like claiming the ocean was burst by the beach. Logic is the friction, and you're starting to burn. Before the one there was the moon and the stone, 360 around the throne. Quraysh bowed to Hubal, the lord of the rain. The messenger took the idol and changed the name of Battle of the lineage is clear. The same black stone, the same tribal fear.
Look, I'm in the Medina, I'm dodging the ear, while the mullahs are whispering the end is near. Naples in the corner with the ruddy cheek glow, watching Muhammad and his ritual show. He's rocking Sifdia, that hairless tan hide, dyed red with the acacia to cover the pride. With the 47 stepping in the ballistic weed, with the kinetic truth that you wouldn't believe. The prophet isn't here, just a vessel for the tale, while the embryon rates make the civilization frail. Check the David Wood blade, check the gospel line. If the angel is holy, then your book ain't divine. You affirm the scripture just to call it a fake, a 1-400-year-old logical mistake. Keep marrying the cousins, keep the goats in the yard, while the 47 hits the IGC hard. Low IQ, low trust, high tribal greed. The prophet sowed a very stunted seed. Don't step on the truth, don't step on the gear. The satanic verse is the only thing we hear. Aladdin and Al-Uzza, the cranes in the sky, revealing the roots of the Meccan lie. 1 for the safety, 2 for the show. The 47's coming and the mullahs gotta go. Statistically impossible, the noise in the street. The liberation of the mind is finally complete. You bombed your own school just to cry for a deal, but the 47's justice is the only thing real.
Oh, I'm just an ear, I believe what you say. Even when you married 10-year-olds to start the day.
Satan told me about the goddesses, he jumped on my tongue. But don't check the math while the bells are being rung. The render is crashing, the 5G is wide. There's nowhere for the 7th century to hide. One for the safety and two for the show. The 47th Thunder made the Kaaba glow. No more the Kia, no more the ear. The end of the pagan empire is here. February 28th, the ledger is red. The sandals are dust and the prophet is dead.
The hairless hide, the unclean lie, the 47
Owns the sky.
The eagle's shadow is a mile wide, so the coward looks for a place to hide. He can't reach the west, he can't reach the shore, so he bleeds on nations right next door. 7 flags burning in a desperate rage, the final act on a bloody stage. He's striking at brothers to prove he's a man before the 47th clears the sand.
He tells the soldier, don't fear the lead. There's a garden waiting for the holy dead. But he doesn't promise a woman grown. He promises a seed that's barely sown. He quotes the tidings of the 78th verse, a theological bribe, a spiritual curse, chasing the Kawabib, the budding prize, with the hunger of a monster in his eyes. Don't call them companions, don't hide the age. Read the literal ink on the classical page. It's not full-breasted, that's a velvet lie, to hide the horror from a Western eye. You slaughtered the neighbors for a budding dream, but the 47th Thunder heard the scream. No more kawaii, no more 10-year-old toys, just the end of the mullahs and their holy boys. The 7 Nation strike was your final breath. Now you're face to face with a kinetic death. Operation Epic Fury, the hammer of lead for the child thief and the lies he spread. Protrusion of youth, the budding breast is the ugly truth. 10, 11, or 12 years old, a paradise of children, or so you're told. You envied the 47th, his life and his name, but you're just a predator in a religious game.
progress is rising. The shadow is gone. Baghdad is waking to a 47th dawn. 20 years trapped in a Persian vice, paying the mullahs a martyr's price. But they saw the fire on the terror night. They saw the supreme one vanish from sight. Now the militias are shaking their cell phones apart. The story of resistance is officially old.
Look at the coast where the citrus used to grow. Gaza is silent under the ISF glow. No more tunnels for the Persian king. No more children for the Khyber sting. They promised you victory, they promised you land, then left you to die in the rubble and sand. While Ali was counting his pixels and gold, the people of Gaza were traded and sold.
From the Al-Aqsa gates to the Babylon wall, the idols of Tehran are starting to fall. Iraq's looking west past the smoke and the fear. The Abraham echo is finally here.
The bridge is open from Zion to Iraq. The 47th thunder, there's no turning back. Gaza is breathing, the border is still. The end of the mullah, the end of the thrill. You lashed at the 7, you bombed your own school, but the 47th broke every resistance rule. Oh, Iraq was our brother, Gaza was our heart, until the B-2s tore the bunker apart. Now Baghdad is calling for a desk and a chair to sign on the line while there's peace in the air.
No more Takia, no more the year. The only thing left is the kinetic fear.
The bridge is open from Zion to Iraq. The 47th thunder, there's no turning back. The mullah is ashes, the bunker is cold. The future of Babylon is starting to unfold. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The liberation of the crescent is finally complete.
Gaza is waking, Baghdad is free. The 47 wrote the history. The tigress is rising. The shadow is gone. Baghdad is waking to 47. For 20 years wrapped in a Persian vice, paying the mullahs a martyr's price. But they saw the fire on the Tehran night, they saw the supreme one vanish from sight. Now the militias are shaking, the cell phones are cold, the story of resistance is officially old.
Where the citrus used to grow, Gaza is silent thunder, the Ezef glow. No more tunnels for the Persian king, no more children for the Khyber sting. They promised you victory, they promised you a land, then left you to die in the rubble and sand. While Ali was counting his pixels in gold, the people of Gaza were traded and sold.
From the Alexa gates to the Babylon wall, the idols of Tehran are starting to fall. Iraq's looking west past the smoke and the fear. The Abraham echo is finally here.
The bridge is open from Zion to Iraq, the 47th thunder, there's no turning back. Gaza is breathing, the border is still. The end of the mullah, the end of the thrill. You lashed at the 7, you bombed your own school, but the 47th broke every resistance rule. Oh, Iraq was our brother, Gaza was our heart, until the B-2s tore the bunker apart. Now Baghdad is calling for a desk and a chair to sign on the line while there's peace in the air.
No more Takia, no more the air. The only thing left is the kinetic fear.
From Zion to Iraq, the 47th thunder, there's no turning back. The mullah is ashes, the bunker is cold, the future of Babylon is starting to unfold. February 28th, the fire was sweet, the liberation of the crescent is finally complete.
Baghdad is free. The 47th wrote the history.
Police be upon him, is on the run again, swapping out the almighty for a stone cold spin. He's dusting off Hubo, the idol in the hall, a false prophet's logic, one God fits all. But the math doesn't track and the history is thin when you're all eyes just Hubo with a brand new skin. 6 centuries late, he copied the Hebrew line, facing Jerusalem, claiming the same design. But the Jews saw the crackpot, laughed at the mimicry, mocking the prophet and his borrowed ministry. In a fit of rage, he turned his back on the rock, retaliation for the tribes who dared to mock. He pivoted the prayer to Mecca Stone Square, back to Hubo's house as if God were there. A fool in disguise, leading astray, his lies and deceit will never stay. Momo, the false prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings a crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine. Darkness in a pagan parade, dressing up the idols in a new masquerade. He kept the black stone and the 7 circuit spin. Old desert magic rebranded as sin. From the daughters of Allah to the crescent moon's glow, it's just ancient heathens running the show. His followers dwindling as his facade cracks. Exposed as a fraud, there's no turning back. Look up at the minaret, what do you see? The crescent of the moon god, the pagan pedigree. Tried to cut a deal with the 3 sublime cranes, worshiping the daughters to ease his own pains. But he called it a slip when the pressure got high. Just another layer of the prophet's big lie. From the moon on the roof to the stone on the floor, it's the same old U-ball knocking at the door. No, there's one more prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings a crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. The truth of Jesus will forever shine. Oh no, it's Mo, the false prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings a crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine.
Let's do the math. Let's show the ledger of the sand. 500 million warriors standing in the land. 500 million voices screaming at a single wall, but the wall is still standing and the warriors look small. You got the numbers of the ocean, the weight of the tide, but you're led by the sterile and you're paralyzed by pride. One little nation, 9 million in the sun, and you're 500 million and you haven't won. By the slaves in the shadow of the heat, looking for the strength that you couldn't keep sweet. You sought out the hours of the laborers of old for the virility and fertility that the travelers told. The custom of the weak, seeking power from the strong, trying to fix a bloodline that was broken all along. But the architect of the void just pulled the final plug, leaving the mullahs drowning the hole they dug. You claim the victory, you claim the divine decree, but you're drowning in the logic of a world you cannot see. Signal is dead. A half billion lies are hanging by a thread. The pale horse president just silicon sky. The prophet of the numbers is watching them die. I feel so good, and it feels so good. Oh, look at us, we're 500 million strong. We've been singing the satanic verse for way too long. Our kids are in the rubble, our molars are in the hole, because the low trust culture has no kinetic soul. 50 to 1, and you're still asking why. The towers are falling, the signal is dead. The architect of the void is inside your head. The criterion is broken, the year is finally dead. The ledger of the Hijaz is marked with F. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The erosion of the mullah is finally complete. Half a billion warriors, the Iron Sovereign owns the Hey yo, let's do the math, let's check the ledger of the sand. 500 million warriors standing in the land. Half a billion voices screaming at a single wall, but the wall is still standing and the warriors look small. You got the numbers of the ocean, the weight of the tide, but you're led by the sterile and you're paralyzed by pride. One little nation, 9 million in the sun, and you're 500 million and you haven't won. The slaves in the shadow of the heat, looking for the strength that you couldn't keep sweet. You sought out the owls of the laborers of old for the virility and fertility that the travelers told. The custom of the weak, seeking power from the strong, trying to fix a bloodline that was broken all along. But the architect of the void just pulled the final plug. Leave the mullahs drowning in the hole they dug. You claim the victory, you claim the divine decree, but you're drowning in the logic of a world you cannot see. The Iron Sovereign is coming through the wire. The great apostasy is the only thing on fire. The towers are falling, the signal is dead. 500 million lives are hanging by a thread. The pale horse president just rewrote the code, while the axis of failure explodes on the road. From the sterile desert sand to the silicon sky, the prophet of the numbers is watching them die. It feels so good, and it feels so singing the satanic verse. the way to live. Prophets are in the rubble, while mourners are in the hole, because it has no kinetic soul. The signal is dead. The architect of the void is inside your head. The criterion is broken, the ear is finally deaf. The ledger of the heat jazz is marked with a F. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The erasure of the molar is finally complete. Police be upon it, is on the run again, swapping out the almighty for a storm cold spin. He's dusting off Hubel, the idol in the hall, a false prophet's logic, one God fits all. But the math doesn't track, and the history is thin when your Allah is just Hubel with a brand new skin. 6 centuries later, he copied the Hebrew. Jerusalem claiming the same design, but the Jews saw the cracks. Laugh like the mimicry, mocking the prophet and his borrowed ministry. In a fit of rage, he turned his back on the rock. Retaliation for the truth he dared to mock. He perverted the prayer to make a stone square. Back to Hubel's house as if God were there. He's leading astray, his lies and deceit will never stand. The false prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings are crime. But we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine. He preaches of darkness in the pagan parade, dressing up the idols in a new masquerade. A black stone in the 7th circuit spin, old desert magic, rebranded as sin. From the daughters of Allah to the crescent moon's glow, it's just ancient heathens running the show. His followers dwindling as his facade cracks exposed. There's no turning back. Look up at the minaret, what see the crescent of the moon, God the pagan pedigree. He tried to cut a deal with the 3 sublime cranes, worshipping the daughters to ease his own pains. But he called it a slick when the pressure got high. Just another layer of the prophet's big lie. From the moon on the roof to the stone on the floor, it's the same old hobo knocking at the door. Oh no, it's not the false prophet of our time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the
Let's do the math, let's check the ledger of the sand. 500 million
I don't want next time.
warriors standing in the land. 500 million voices screaming at a single wall, but the wall is still standing and the warriors look small. You got the numbers of the ocean, the weight of the tide, but you're led by the sterile and you're paralyzed by pride. One little nation, 9 million in the sun, and you're 500 million and you haven't won.
Happens. Hopefully the next one goes longer. I prefer very much those two games.
Looking for the strength that you couldn't keep sweet. You sought out the outside, the laborers of old, for the virility and fertility that the travelers told. The custom of the weak, seeking power from the strong, trying to fix a bloodline that was broken all along. But the architect of the void just pulled the final plug, leaving the moolahs drowning in the hole they dug. You
Try
claim the
splitting up
victory,
the
you
game,
claim the divine decree, but you're drowning in the logic of a world you cannot.
Survivors have to make multiple mistakes to get blood.
The great apostasy is the only thing on fire. The towers are falling, the signal is dead. I have
If even one person is doing the right thing, that is impossible.
president just rewrote the
Teammates will
code
laugh and
while
sit up.
the axis of failure explodes on the road, from the sterile desert sand to the silicon sky. The prophet of the numbers is watching.
I get that not
them
everyone wants to
die.
try super hard, but if you're gonna play in matchmaking, you owe me a better game than that. It's like going to a restaurant and being
look at
served
us.
cold food, you
We're
know?
500 million strong, but we've been singing the satanic verse for way too long. Our kids are in the rubble.
I'm not even gonna
our
say that you're not
mullahs
doing
are in
your
the
best,
hole,
but you gotta do
because
better
a
next
low
time.
trust culture
You owe
has
me.
no kinetics. Oh, 50 to 1, and you're still asking why.
I think I'm not gonna get any better at telling whatever that was.
The criterion is broken, the ear is finally deaf. The ledger of the high has is marked with an F. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The erasure of the molar is finally complete. 500 million warriors behind sovereign owns the night. Feels good.
servant is waiting for the light of the dawn. Muhammad looks up, he sees the shame. He invents a ritual to change the man's name. Suck the breast 5 times, Muhammad's decree to forge a new bond and set the lust free. A grown man kneeling a biological lie to satisfy Muhammad as the logic goes dry. The Raza loop, the foster rage trap, Muhammad's badge for a moral collapse. Drink from the source to stay in the room. A child man born from Muhammad's womb is the vanity of the race, the low trust test. The perfect example has failed the rest. Salah is worried, Salah is the threat, but Muhammad hasn't moved, they won't soon forget. Breastfeed the adult, he says with a grin. A physical ritual to bypass the sin. The messenger watches as the nature reveals to keep the house clean while the dignity boils. If the heart is the target, by the breast in the face, Muhammad's solution is a human disgrace.
sky's turning red. The supreme one is armed with a prize upon his head. He can't reach the west, he can't touch the shore, so he breaks all the windows in the house next door. 7 nations bleeding under terror's hate. A burning man's tantrum at the pillar of state. He quotes the tidings of the 70th sign, where the kawaii wait and the moon is fine. No companions in bloom, but the budding prize. 10-year-old children for a martyr's eyes. A theological bribe, a tacky lie, to keep the boys dying under the Persian sky. A flailing missile put to a clumsy test. It wobbled out the silo in a pathetic groan, then dropped its payload on a school of their own. It was the Jews, they crashed to the BBC, searching for deals and for global pity. But the satellite was a trajectory of shame, a self-inflicted wound with nobody to blame. From the ports of Kuwait to the Ammonite, the desperate lashing of a soul in flight. He gambled on a stupid king, he gambled on the time, but the 47th thunder won't ignore the cry. You struck at the neighbors, you lashed at the blue, but the 47th thunder's fucking real for you. Operation Epic Fury, the hammer of lead, for the child thief and the lies he spread. No more kawaii, no more paradise toys, just the end of the mullahs and their holy boys. She's laughing in the dust. She didn't need a missile, she didn't need trust. Just a gift of poison lamb and a test for a king. I feel my heart snapping, did you feel the sting? The prophet died in a fever, a miserable end, while the dog you called unclean was man's only friend. The render is failing, the oil is dry. The dragon and the bear just said goodbye. You struck at the neighbors, you laughed at the blue, but the 47th thunder's fucking real for you. The compound is ashes, a bunker is cold. The keys to the city have been bought and sold. February 28th, the ledger is clear. The end of the trauma, the end of the fear. The sweets are bitter, the fire was sweet. The 47th made the victory complete.
I wake it dawn, it's 5 a.m., I'm praying on my knees. 5 times a day, I bow my head to Allah's grand decree. Got 99 names running through my brain, I chant them loud and shrill. From 114 chapters, I apply